Well, here I am at this furnace. System is heating, but he wants me to explain it. I'm gonna go ahead and take this door off. Got the door off. They bypassed the safety switch. I'm gonna go ahead and remove these two screws. Okay, so downstairs we have a thermostat. That thermostat is connected with this thermostat wiring. It's low voltage. That wiring goes to this control board. This is the brains of the whole operation. You got C, which is common, G, which is fan motor, R, which is power, W, which is heat, and Y, which is cooling. So that thermostat will take R to Y, R to W, R to green to tell the system what to do. I got this little jumper wire. I'm going to bypass the thermostat. We're going to put the system in heatin mode. So we're going to put one end on R and one end on W. Just like that. So now it's calling for heat. So when I push this button in, it should make this inducer motor spin. Once this inducer motor spins, I'm going to go ahead and let off power. Once this inducer motor spins, it's going to be pulling the flames in the burners into the heat exchanger, the firebox. And it will remove the exhaust out the roof. This inducer motor has to be spinning, or the flames won't go in the heat exchanger. They'll just be boiling out, burning the house down. But that's why we got this safety switch right here. It's a pressure switch. This hose right here is connected to the housing of this inducer motor. This hose will pull a negative pressure closing these two wires. These two wires are connected to all your safeties, your rollout switches, your high limit switch, all of them. Once the board registers all the switches are working just fine, it's going to allow the igniter back there to glow really hot and red. And then the board will send 24 volts over to your gas valve and it'll open it. Once the gas valve opens, it'll shoot gas out this first burner and light, and then it'll carry from each and every one of these burners. Once it gets to the last burner, there's a flame sensor right here. Can you see it? That sensor? That flame sensor will sense if there is a flame or if there isn't a flame, so it's not just spitting gas out. Once that flame sensor senses that there is a flame, it'll allow this blower motor to kick on and run across the heat exchanger, which is what's going to make the air really, really hot. You can diagnose these real easy if you know the sequence of operation. Okay, when I push this in right here, this inducer motor will start to spin. Once this inducer motor starts to spin, it'll pull pressure through this hose, closing these two wires. It'll go through all the safeties, and then this igniter will start to glow. Once this igniter starts to glow, then it's going to release the gas valve, and the flame is going to carry across. Once the flame carries across, it'll go to the sensing rod. The sensing rod will sense if there is a flame or if there isn't a flame, so it's not just spitting gas. There'll be a timer about 30 seconds